Hey, this is Alexis from Sleigh.
And Derek.
And our Pitchfork Perfect 10 album is She's So Unusual by Cyndi Lauper. Oh my goodness. Cyndi, she is just the queen of oddball, weird, left of center pop music. And she's had a tremendous impact on me as a vocalist. I didn't grow up listening to her. Like, I knew the hits because they were ubiquitous. I found out my dad was a Blue Angel fan, so that's pretty cool. But it really wasn't until Sleigh Bells, when we were recording and tracking, and we started referencing this album specifically, and tracks like Money Changes Everything, All Through the Night, Time After Time, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And we started thinking about her voice like almost as a verb. Like Derek would be like, give it more Cyndi. And I knew exactly what that meant. Like that meant sweet, but with teeth and snarl and cry. I think as a vocalist, like she's such a visceral performer, and like you can feel her physicality when you're listening to her sing. There's like a texture to her voice, you know, like you can hear all the emotion, all those teeth and that energy. And I think like she's a chameleon, and I know she worked in like a lot of cover bands. And so like, I just feel like she has like this grit and this experience that she brings to her voice, but yet like she's this incredible pop vocalist that has sold millions of albums and connects with so many people. And that's just like rare and beautiful. Oh, she also does this like Roy Orbison-esque like hiccup thing with her voice that I just am obsessed with. And this album in general, like the singles are so solid. I think there were like 6 or 7 singles. The production, like the relationship between the synths and the guitar, it's just like sparkly and fun, but like emotional. Yeah, it just gives me all the feelings that I want from a great pop album. I got to perform with her once, which was so surreal. And like, this was like 30 years after she's made this album, and she just had this like command over her vision for the show that night, and she like would grab me by the shoulders and like throw me down on the ground and be like, come on, give me more. We sang Money Changes Everything, and it was just this like surreal moment, but to like work with an artist who is just so invested. I think that's the thing, like she's so completely herself and so invested in her aesthetic and her performance. Yeah, it was amazing. Cool. So yeah, we love Cyndi Lauper. You should listen to this album. Derek, do you want to say anything?
It's so good. We love you, Cyndi.
That's it. Peace.